Mr. Garbage himself. Today, I'm going to be showing off something that I got over Thanksgiving on Black Friday. The CA3 from Century Arms. These kits are made from Portuguese G3 parts kits, I believe, that are imported from Portugal, chopped up of course, and so not sure if the receiver is from PTR or from Century Arms, but the barrel and trunnion are from PTR. So from what I understand, PTR is assembling these, test firing them, making sure they're tuned right, whatever. Probably not even tuning them at all, because when I got this one, I had a bunch of gunk in the bolt carrier, and I was thoroughly impressed that it fired 80 rounds flawlessly. No jams, no misfires, nothing. And so PTR is doing a really good job in partnership with Century Arms, because I believe the Century Arms C308 had a lot of mixed reviews and stuff like that, but this one I lucked out on. It's I haven't tested the accuracy on it. I wanted to make sure it functioned first before I put money into match grade ammo and spending the time setting it up for longer ranges. I mean, I was shooting it at 25 yards just to make sure that everything was functioning properly. So, and being a surplus firearm and from Century Arms with their, questionable QC, we'll just go from tip to butt, all the stuff that I've noticed so far from owning it. First of all, the muzzle brake isn't timed in any specific way. It's kind of at the 11 o'clock position of the top hole, and that kind of bothers me. I wish they would have at least either split the bridge or timed it at the 12 o'clock on one of the ports so that it looks symmetrical when you're looking down the bore. There's a slight dent here on the charging handle tube towards the front here. Not a functional issue, just something to put in mind, like that could have been from one of the pieces from the parts kit, or it could have been during shipping or something like that, but just something to keep in mind. You're not getting an immaculate firearm here. The handguard's going to be dirty. My bolt carrier was a little kind of speckled rusted, but not in a way that damaged the function. The finish on it is definitely worn off of the bolt carrier. It's kind of greened now that I've cleaned it and used hops and oiled it, let it soak in nice and thoroughly. The fire control group is worn. You've got the patina on it, which I think looks really cool. Gives you that kind of dystopian vibe of we're trying to fight for our lives against the mechanized AI military forces, and this is all that we have to arm ourselves, because 308 will punch right through that battery pack, punch right through that servo in the shoulder so that they can't move anymore. It can be effective against the machine, because that is what this is designed for. Mortis ad mechana, death to the machine, in Latin, according to Google. Now, the nice thing about the G3 is that the magazines are still readily available and fairly cost effective. Picked up 6 more magazines for less than $10 each shipped, so that's really good. 20 round magazines. You've got that classic HK slap to it.
I'm telling you, must really love to slap. I love to slap. Yes, you love to slap, yes.
The nice barrel aperture sight on the rear, which is very accurate, very easy to use. I'm considering getting the Blitzkrieg chevron for the front end, just for better use of the iron sights if I decide that I don't love having an optic on air. I bought an optic rail, and I bought some Gucci King stuff that I'm going to put on here, which I'll probably do a follow-up video on. What didn't come with it is this Swift Textiles and Designs padded sling. I have the same type of sling on my 20-inch AR-15 in 5.56 because that sucker is heavy. Full disclosure, he sent this sling after I bought and reviewed the other sling that I paid my own money for. Purchased the product from him. Really cool dude. Made in the USA. He's got a loving wife and kids, and he's just doing the Lord's work by praising God with the works of his hands. I'm using an HK clip up here on the front because, of course, you've got an HK style firearm. You got to have an HK clip for your sling. Back from there, there's a sliding adjustment tab right here. It is a plastic sliding buckle. However, it is super smooth and it is durable, super tough. I've stepped on it, I've accidentally dropped it and it landed on the buckle and it's been just fine. It has a nice reinforcement here with a small tab of plastic in the tab so that it keeps it very rigid and very firm throughout the whole range of adjustment. Also comes with a nice an elastic band here so that you can use it for stowage. I have been using Ranger bands here on the stock, similar to how I have it set up on my AR-15. Check out my review of the Sling on my channel. I go in depth on how I stow the Sling personally on my AR. And this pad is just right. It's nice and soft and supple, but it's not too collapsible. It still has a lot of firmness so that as it's resting on my shoulder, it's actually dissipating a lot of the pressure and making it very comfortable for this heavy battle rifle. Unloaded, this is already pretty hefty, and before I put any optic and other rear stock on here, it's already heavy as it is unloaded. So I wanted a nice padded sling, and he sent me this one, and I just decided to throw it on here, and it fits the rifle perfectly. And that black multicam really fits that OD green and black vibe that's going on with it. And then back here, I just have it looped to the stock very similarly. I might put a piece of 550 cord through here on the back end and run it to the outside because I find that I like it on the outside there. So when I lay it across and have it through this loop, it wants to roll over, especially when I have it kind of like this. It kind of falls away from my body instead of getting pulled nice and tight. So we'll see. Just little things, little cheap adjustments that I can do. But overall, I have 110 rounds through it, and it has been a pleasure to shoot. Surprisingly less recoil than I was expecting, it being blowback, but roller delayed blowback. It's pretty darn good. Not as light as an AR-15, but I was shooting some pretty hot hand loads, which I didn't realize until after I had loaded 150 rounds. Test your hand loads, load up 10 rounds, and then fire the 10 rounds and make sure that they're not that hot. Just some overpressure stuff. And that could be a G3 thing since it's a roller delayed blowback and it has a fluted chamber. So maybe that fluting is causing some pressure variabilities that are causing the primers to have some occlusions on it that I don't like seeing. So we'll see. I'm gonna shoot some factory ammo for the accuracy test and see about groupings and stuff like that. I may or may not make a video about it. I might just do a after action review on how it did. But other than that, it's a ton of fun. The nice little rock and lock mag.
Love to slap.
HK slap. It's been an absolute riot, and I'll probably make a video of me adding on some customizations, some attachments, Gucciing it up, making it look a little bit more of how I have envisioned it in my mind. But for sub $1,000, for sub $700 before shipping and all that, it's absolutely a steal for a G3, a roller delayed blowback, anything. Even the MP5, clones, the roller delayed 9s, you can't find one for less than $800 brand new. Granted, this is complete surplus, right? Because it's from surplus furniture, and the only thing that's new on it is the barrel, the trunnion, and the receiver, I believe. I don't know if the charging handle tube is new or if that came with the kit, but regardless, we're getting into the G3 game for less than $1,000. I'm just absolutely excited to see how it performs at longer ranges, at 100 yards. I want to see the groupings. I want to see if I can get sub 2 MOA, which would be perfectly acceptable for a battle rifle like this. And tune some hand loads so I can get some really good accuracy for potentially hunting up here in the Great White North. Because grizzly bears scoff at 1 or 2 rounds of .308, but if you've got 20 in the magazine and you can just keep ripping them down range, you're gonna put Yogi Bear down pretty quick. So anyways, that is all. Thanks again to Mr. Swifty from Swift Textiles and Designs, and I really appreciate the Sling. I'm enjoying it. I love it. I hope you grow and prosper, and that the Lord increases your bountiful harvest this year, and that the fruit of your hands and the fruit of your loins are fruitful and strong and bring glory to God. That's it. I got nothing else for you guys. Stay safe out there. Be dangerous. Love the Lord. Christ is King.